Yo, what's good, guys? It is Karma here, bringing you guys another Call of Duty video. Today, we're going over my official thoughts about the Modern Warfare 3 beta. This is going to be everything you guys need to know moving forward, and what I thought about the game and my predictions going forward with the game. So if you guys do enjoy this type of content, please leave a like, subscribe, follow me on all my social medias. They'll be down below. And yeah, peace. Okay, so we are going to be starting with the good things, then going to the bad things, and then going to my predictions. I will have timestamps for these down. They'll most likely end up being the pinned comment under this video or in the description, one of the two, maybe even both. So, with that being said, let's move on to the good things. The good things that we have sliding back. I think this is amazing, giving you the ability to outplay and outmove your opponents. I think this is a great thing that we needed, especially after how slow MW2 was. And as we've seen recently in all games, not just Call of Duty, there's been a very big decrease in casual players. It has more so just become games have been becoming more and more competitive, and I think that Call of Duty needs to follow suit with that and continue making their games as competitive as they possibly can, because the more competitive, it's gonna drag more players in over the long term than catering it to casual players. So, with that being said, we're going to move on. This one goes right hand in hand with the sliding. It is the fast-paced gameplay. I think this is amazing for COD. Again, with MW2 and how slow that game was, I think this fast-paced gameplay, it just adds another layer to Call of Duty, and just makes it so you have to learn and adapt, right? You have to get better. You have to always be getting better. It adds this layer that I think Call of Duty really needs. The next thing, skill-based matchmaking reduced. I think this is the best way to keep the casual audience while being able to keep um, keep it competitive, because skill-based matchmaking, yes, if you suck at the game, you're going to get matched with other people that suck at the game, so it's just going to be even. But if you're going into every session, every game session, every time you play the game, you don't know if you're going to be playing against, the whole Optic roster or Joe that works at a pizzeria down the street, then I think that keeps the game fresh and alive for a lot of people, right? So even if you are a bad player, I think going against good players and in some games, and then going against bad players in other games, is just it's just perfect. I think having skill-based matchmaking is so stupid, especially when there is a ranked mode. That is what ranked is for. So next, moving on, I believe the colors and the vibrance of this game was beautiful. I didn't need NVIDIA filters. The only reason I ended up using NVIDIA filters were for the nameplates, because the nameplates were hard to read, but that is something we will be getting into later. The next one is the time to kill. I think the time to kill, when it was actually working and being consistent, was a great thing. Helped a lot. With keeping the game fast, but also giving those, giving everybody a chance to just win their gunfights. It wasn't whoever shot first won, like it is in MW2. It was whoever hit the most shots, whoever had more skill, right, would be winning. So I love that for Call of Duty. I will always love that for Call of Duty. The next thing that we have down here is you get punished for taking dumb gunfights. If you slid across the map and you took a stupid gunfight, you were most likely going to be punished. So again, it's just adding that layer of you have to think things through, right? Like, if you're going to challenge somebody, you have to know that you're going to win the gunfight. You can't just run around and chow everything, because you will lose. And I think that's amazing for Call of Duty once again. So now, again, we have smooth gameplay. Again, the movement, the gunplay, everything, when it was working correctly, again, it was a beta, so there's going to be flaws, there's going to be problems, but when working correctly was absolutely amazing, and felt just perfect. So I'm very excited for that, and hopefully they can get those things fixed out for the game, for the full game, so that way we can have this great, smooth experience. The next two things we have are just two things that the COD community has been asking for quite a while, and it is the return of the classic minimap of if you shoot while you don't have a suppressor on, you will be revealed on the minimap. The only two ways that you don't get revealed on the minimap would be suppressor and counter UAV, which I think are both, things that this is something that is just, it was a staple in COD for a very long time, and it made COD, again, have an extra skill gap, but also just made the game more enjoyable for a lot of people. So, and then we have reload canceling. I cannot count how many times this probably saved my life, because I would reload and then I would just be able to cancel it and get the kill and then go back to it, which is perfect. And again, it's something that I think COD absolutely. Now, moving on to the bad things. These are more things that are problems with the beta itself. As you can see happening right here, we have network problems and just game stability in general. This is the same engine as MW2, which, as a lot of people know, the MW2 engine is fucking busted. It has so many problems. So I feel like if this game was built on Sledgehammer's engine, maybe it would be a lot better. Because this engine is just, again, it's just not where it should be. And maybe that's just because it's a newer engine. The only game that's been on it is MW2 so far. I don't believe MW19 was on this engine. I believe that is a different engine that is also fucked. I don't know. Maybe IW just shouldn't make engines, because they don't ever work. But yeah, like I said, network problems, game stability in general was just something that me personally, I experienced a lot of. It could also be because I'm in the fucking middle of nowhere, so that could also be part of it. The next thing we have is loads of cheaters. Now, I didn't run into these myself, but I do know a lot of people who were having problems with this. Twitter was blowing up with the amount of cheaters in this fucking game. From the console beta to the PC beta, it never got any better. So, yeah, cheaters. The next thing I did not like the tax dance. Fuck, that thing pissed me off. I lost way too many gunfights to this tax dance thing. I think it is. I mean, maybe it is a good idea to keep competitive. To keep like pubs kind of less sweaty, because there's no way to get good at there's no way to get good at tax dance. Like, you just gotta know. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe that's what they're aiming for. I have no idea. Honestly, I'm very confused on what the point of adding that was. The next thing is shadow banning people for no reason in a beta. It is a beta. The fact that, one, there's even cheaters in a beta is insane. Second of all, why are you shadow banning people in a beta? It is a 4-day long event. Shadow bans last 2 weeks. So they just pre-ordered for nothing. That is taking their money. That is pretty much illegal. That is borderline illegal, especially if they're not cheating. The next thing is with the beta is, again, map selection, but again, it's a beta, so the map selection is not going to be the greatest. But I think if we're just getting all of MW2 2009's maps, then this might be fucking chalked. I don't know. This might be a very chalked year. Who knows? And yeah, then inconsistent hit reg. God, that fucking sucked. My hit reg was all over the place. Again, like I said, in the good side, when it was good, it was amazing, but it's, again, when it was good. So yeah, we are going to move on to the predictions. And yeah. So now moving on to the predictions, there is not very many because there's not very much that is known to be coming, but sliding and movement speeds should be staying as they were towards the end of the PC beta. This is again amazing. I love this. I am so glad that we are getting movement and everything back. Yes, that's going to bring back you know the freaks who move like I don't even I yeah, just the movement gods. Yeah, there's going to be them, and then there's going to be the people who use it in a competitive sense, which is also good. So it's good to just bring more people back to COD in general, because if more people are coming back to COD, the game is more live and the game is more playable and it's more fun. So next we have gun nerfs and tweaks to every gun, but specifically the MTZ 556, the ACR, and the Striker. Now, everybody was obsessing over the Striker during the beta. I hated that guy. I don't know what it was. I've never liked the Striker in any Call of Duty that has ever been out, and that stayed the same for this. That gun, that I couldn't use it. I don't know what was wrong with it. I couldn't aim. I felt like I got no hit. It was weird. The gun and me just don't have a good relationship. Like, to be completely honest, we just don't have that type of relationship. So, but gun nerfs in general, making all the guns better, worse, etc. Hopefully, the game is more optimized for 150 HP because it did seem like we were killing way too quickly with some of these guns for 150 HP. I'm hoping it goes back to like BO4 150 HP because that was the ultimate 150 HP. You know, those guns, like you were putting like probably 10 bullets in somebody to kill them, and you had to hit 10 bullets before they hit 10 bullets. Now, I think that would be great. I think maybe tone it down a little bit because with this movement compared to BO4, like BL4 movement is a lot more clunky and a lot harder to use compared to this movement, so maybe move it down a little bit. But I'm hoping for that. That is just a personal one for me. The next one is network stability and just overall game stability fixes because, like I said, I was so struggling with that. Like you'll be able to see it in probably this gameplay as well. This was from a whole different game session. Um, I had like 3 hours of gameplay, and they were from different days and everything. And I've noticed that I was having those network problems in all of them. And yeah, here you go. You can see it right there. As speak of the devil. Um, Next one is hitboxes and hit rag fixed. Again, I was noticing this a bit, but I was seeing this way like I was seeing like very bad examples. On Twitter, especially, I saw this one clip of a guy who put 5 bullets into somebody with a battle rifle, and they didn't die, and the guy turned around with a striker from across the map and 3 bulleted him. So I'm hoping that gets fixed out like very very soon, hopefully. But yeah. The next one we have here is I am hoping again for the remove of tax stance because that shit fucking sucks. It is horrible. It is useless. It is pointless. I fucking hate it. Please get it out. That is the only complaint that I had with the beta. Like the only major complaint I had with the beta from a core fundamental perspective was the tax stance. I fucking hate it. It is horrible. I lost way too many gunfights to it. Um, what else do we have here? Cheaters. Get those motherfuckers out of here. If you are cringe enough to cheat in a beta, you do not deserve to play the game at all. You do not deserve to play games at all, in general. It is a beta. Cheaters, in general, yeah, they're fucking weirdos, but you know what? They're always going to be there. But the weirdos who cheat in a beta, they should go to jail. Genuinely. um, Yeah, so that is pretty much all that we have here so far, going with the MW3 beta with my predictions and my thoughts on the beta overall. If you guys do enjoy this type of content, this is different than, my normal content, but if you guys do enjoy this, then please show some love and yeah, and I'll keep trying to make this type of content like throughout COD, throughout like the years, not just like for betas, obviously, but just in general for new seasons, etc. So yeah, just please show some love. Anything is appreciated and just means the world to me. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy and have a great, great month playing MW2 again. And try not to lose your mind before MW3. Peace.